Yu Menglong's case grows stranger the deeper the public digs. It turns out the truth is trickling out bit by bit. He didn't leave, it was taken from him. The forensic report is filled with external injuries, severe head trauma, fractured ribs, bruises all over, yet the official conclusion is just 4 characters: accidental fall. On Mid-Autumn Festival, his friend Julaiti released the song Are You Listening? It wasn't merely remembrance, it was testimony and accusation. The final message stopped at, "Wait for me." That wasn't a song, it was a cry for help. On overseas social platforms, many fans also composed songs to speak up for him with music, One Bright Moon, One Melody, and countless longings turned into silent tears. Don't miss the next drop, subscribe and enable the bell. Was a forensic appraisal of the Yu Menglong case exposed? According to the X account News Investigation, a document dated September 14 describes multiple injuries on Yu Menglong's body: damage to the bridge of the nose, heavy blows to the head, fractures of ribs and leg bones, tearing of the genital area, and abnormality in the respiratory tract. The document speculates that his death was related to multiple external traumas to the skull, ribs, liver, and perineum, constituting a fatal event of combined injuries. Although the authenticity of this appraisal report cannot yet be confirmed, the public's questions have never stopped. Some ask, since an appraisal exists, why has no conclusion been officially released? Others point out that even if the report is proven forged, it cannot change one fact: Yu Menglong's death occurred under highly unusual circumstances. The focus of public opinion is not only that report, but the desire for truth and the distrust of official silence. Too many doubts and too much quiet make it hard to let go. Netizens keep passing the torch to pursue the truth, like holding up a small light in the dark. In order not to let lies become the ending, they refuse to be blurred out and refuse to be forgotten. The truth of Yu Menglong's case may still be buried deep in layers of fog, but as long as people keep asking, the night will never be truly lightless. Are you listening? This Mid-Autumn Festival, which should have been a time of reunion, was sung into a collective mourning. Julaiti, a Uyghur singer from Xinjiang and a friend of Yu Menglong in life, released his new MV Are You Listening? On the night of the full moon to remember him. When Julaiti sang with deep feeling, the final message stated "Wait for me." The MV also displayed their past chat history. The last line remained on Yu Menglong's message, "Mwah, wait for me." Just a few words became his last message to his dearest friend. It broke hearts, and the comment section instantly became an ocean of longing. In the MV, Julaiti also stacked stones, symbolizing thoughts of his friend. Some viewers said this is a Tibetan Mani cairn, representing the way home and the soul's return, and symbolizing hope that the departed can find the road to heaven. A Mid-Autumn Lament, Are You Listening?, is not only a song of remembrance, but a veiled piece of evidence crying injustice. When Julaiti sings the final message stated "Wait for me," it tightens the chest, implying that Yu Menglong's death was not an accident. If you asked his good friend to wait for him, he would not choose to end his own life. If you told his friend drink a little less, he would not get himself drunk and fall. Are you listening? Asks not only you, but also heaven, the people, and a world that has chosen silence toward the truth. Wait for me was the last signal you left to the world. Wait for his return, wait for the truth to surface. It was an unfinished promise, it was a choked-off call for help. Han Hong's tearful tribute to Yu Menglong. The latest news is that singer Han Hong suddenly broke down in tears while performing Feather, Flower, Stone at a concert. Netizens analyzed that she must have thought of Yu Menglong's tragic fate and couldn't control her emotions. Although she could not mention his name, fans all knew she was crying for him. At a previous concert, when Han Hong sang Dawn Has Come, the stage backdrop showed an angel in white falling and then being lifted by hands, an allegory of Yu's fall and attempted rescue. Han Hong and Yu had known each other for over a decade. Back during a talent show, she said he was handsome and always modestly stood in the corner, and she thought highly of him. After his rise to fame, Yu made regular transfers every year to the Han Hong Foundation, both as charity and as gratitude for her recognition. Even after his passing, donations were still automatically debited, which let people know of Yu's good deeds. Accusations and song tear open the silence. Since the CCP government won't let the people speak, they use song to defend Yu Menglong and accuse the darkness. Netizens are hiding the sufferings, injustices, anger, and questions unspeakable inside the Great Firewall, inside song after song. They will not give up searching for the truth. They want you's wait for me to one day receive a complete reply. They want his name to be etched into memory amid the silence. Every song brings tears. One of the most representative is Remember This Name, Yu Menglong. The lyrics cut like knives, mourn him in a solemn voice questions about the case, and cry out against the CCP system. A netizen commented, "This song is more real than any report." The lyrics say, "This is a revel of demons, 17 figures gnawed at your flesh and blood. Overwhelming power drowned out your hoarse cries. They treated you like garbage and threw you from a high rise, disguising it as a drunken accidental fall. Everyone looked away, no one dared speak for you. We need a reasonable explanation, but no one can give the answer we seek. Are ordinary lives to be so despised? Is this the end for loving the party and the country? World, please remember this name, Yu Menglong. His death sounded the alarm for us. We are patriotic, but this country does not love me. This is a revel of demons, red blood dyes the night sky. Their faces are hideous, their hearts dark and twisted, they bare their fangs at you and cruelly ruined your life." Other netizens used the song The Lonely Warrior to commemorate him, with lyrics, "Love you for walking alone in the dark, love you for refusing to kneel, love you for facing down despair and refusing to cry." There are also mainland netizens who, to evade censorship, spoke for you in classical Chinese. Now there is a student who dares risk axe and halberd to plead for a wrong soul. 3 questions to the world. First, to his companions, he is gone, yet you escaped unscathed. The wall written with the blood of the wronged, did you see it? Second, to the studio, with evidence full of holes you still sealed the verdict, do you know the people's wrath has boiled over? Third, to all living, if you keep silent today, tomorrow the knife may be at your neck, who dares guarantee you will not be the next wrong soul? If heaven and earth are unkind and treat the people as straw dogs, if the law is like mud, needing only the weak while sparing the powerful, then grievance will gather into thunder and will shatter this golden pyramid of the mighty. Why are mainland netizens so talented? Because they are silenced, a black hand seizing their throats. Recently, some Weibo users said, if you type the 3 characters for Yu Menglong, at best you're muted, at worst your account is deleted. They can only think of every possible way to keep speaking. Was Yu Menglong already marked as prey? In the early hours of September 11th, Yu died in a mysterious fall from a building in Beijing. Although officials declared it an accidental fall, public doubts have never ceased. Rumors have circulated that before his death, Yu was monitored and threatened, placed under soft detention for days, moved multiple times, and finally murdered. Following this thread down, 2 key figures surface, Yu's agent Du Cheng and Shi Tao, the rumored same-sex spouse of Ji Guangguang. They are said to be the culprits who controlled Yu's personal freedom. What was their ultimate goal? Clues and assorted tales are being pieced by netizens into a dark, eerie sacrificial trail. A feng shui master claims that when a high CCP official's fate nears its end, a male celebrity with a matching birth chart and Yin-type destiny is chosen as a substitute. This year of the snake is Xi Jinping's Benmingnian, zodiac year. Rumor has it that if he is to push through, the CCP underworld requires a human sacrifice. Yu's birthday is the same as Xi Jinping's, and his handsome looks fit the standard of a double. But the chosen must undergo years of vegetarian purification to cultivate a purine body to absorb misfortune. Thus, during the rise of his career, Yu was said to have been long shelved by Tianyu media because he refused the hidden rules. Being shelved raises a sacrificial vessel. It's said that Agent Du Cheng strictly controlled Yu's daily life and diet. In a 2023 livestream, Yu said 4 days I ate only vegetables and tomatoes, no rice, corroborating this rumor. This echoes tales about Xiao Renliang, who died in 2016 and allegedly shared a birthday with Xi's father Xi Zhongshuan. He too reportedly ate vegetarian before passing. Absurd as this sounds, it eerily dovetails with the strange fates of these 2 entertainers. Shi Tao was the curator of Yu's art exhibition. Rumor has it that he and Ji Guangguang may have used helping plan the exhibition as a pretext to confine Yu in an art museum in Chaoyang District, Beijing, also acting as accomplices restricting his freedom. Was it all coincidence, or a meticulously arranged sacrificial setup? Whatever the case, the public no longer believes the narrative of a simple accident, while the truth still lies within fog lit by a blood moon. Black box of agency contracts. These revealed inside stories are like a torn curtain, letting people glimpse the cold reality of power manipulation and spiritual imprisonment in showbiz. It isn't simple management, it's a prison of the soul in the name of contracts. Netizens have been digging up cases of multiple artists under Tianyu Media dying unnaturally or disappearing. A Tencent video clip from 2019 has also resurfaced. On the variety show Offer You Can't Refuse, well-known host He Jeong exposed malicious contract practices in the industry. When agencies produce talent shows, they often sign 100 rookies at once just to make one a star, the rest are shelved or abandoned long-term. If an artist wants to terminate, they must pay a huge penalty. Contract terms often stretch over 10 years or more, are vague in content, and harm artists' rights. He Jeong said bluntly, as long as we can make one person famous, signing the other 100 wasn't in vain. The remaining 99 who fail to become famous are essentially discarded by the company. He added that those 99 can only grind it out, and when they finally try to leave and go solo, they must pay a penalty, at least 500,000 yuan. The agency's final profit is exactly this buyout cash. At the time, he advised young artists to read contracts carefully. If it says you can reach leading man status in 3 years, then write clearly what you do in the first year and second year. It said that Tianyu Media squeezes artists through high-pressure contracts, shelving, and managerial control. You had long been trapped in this systemic imprisonment. He once revealed on a program that his agent signed a contract without his consent, showing that his work and person were already tightly controlled. For example, on Shine Super Brothers in 2020, he said, "At first I was hesitant, and then the agents signed the contract behind my back." The truth may still be buried in fog, but the more people who ask, the brighter the night becomes. If they won't let us speak, we will speak with song, with words, and with programs. Because as long as voices keep calling out, Yu Menglong will never be truly buried. ChatGPT can make mistakes. Check important info.